So I've been wanting to make this video for quite some time, and it is my Coldplay vinyl collection. So hello and yes, welcome back to another video, guys. Now in today it is going to be my Coldplay vinyl collection, record collection, whatever video. Up to this point in time, it is 2017, August. Literally a couple days ago, we got the Kaleidoscope EP. So it's going to be all of their albums from Parachutes all the way through to Head Full of Dreams, including the 2 EPs. And of course, one of which is the most recent release, which is the most exciting one, and which I think I'll put as the thumbnail picture. So yeah, there's quite a bit to go over here. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 records here in total. One of them's a bootleg, so some of you guys might not have seen it. It's quite a cool item, actually. So yeah, there is a bit to go over. So Coldplay are definitely one of my favourite of the more modern sounding bands. They're a very interesting band because they go back and forth from what I like to call their really good music, their typical Coldplay stuff, to putting out some pop songs, which are generally made for the modern day music listeners. And, you know, it's some of their modern pop stuff is really good, and then some of it doesn't really work for me personally. But Coldplay are a really good band because they are very diverse, and they're a great band to watch live. I have got a Blu-ray of theirs, which I haven't brought over. I got a Blu-ray of theirs, which, you know, and you watch it and it is fantastic. They're a great band to watch. And personality-wise, they're all pretty cool blokes. You know, you listen to them in interviews and they're, you know, pretty down-to-earth. Chris Martin is fantastic. So, yeah, anyway, let's get started. So, the first album up, of course, is Parachutes. This is the debut album from them, released in 2000. Although it does say 1999 on the back, but it also says 2000, so I don't know, it came out one of those years, who cares. So, I actually got this in HMV. As you can tell there, it's got the typical giant HMV sticker still on it. But yeah, this is a really cool album. Favourite track on here has to be Yellow. It's a fantastic song. I like the title track, Parachutes. High Speed is good, and Everything's Not Lost is also a really good track. So, I'd say this is a really good debut album. I really like this picture of them on the back because they look so different to what they do now, really. I mean, well, Chris Martin does. In this photo, it almost looks like he's got a bit of a perm going on, but so yeah, Parachutes debut album, good album. I think it's a really underrated album in a way for Coldplay, because not many people, when people talk about Coldplay's best albums, they normally go, you know, the next album, Rush of Blood to the Head, or Viva La Vida, or Ghost Stories, and then you've of course got the fans who really like Mylo Xyloto. You never hear about Parachutes much, but I think Parachutes is probably one of their most important albums because it's the one that got them started. So, of course, speaking of Rush of Blood to the Head, that is my next album up, and yeah, I'd probably say this could be my I'm going to say it's my second favourite. There's one album I like more than this that they've done. But yeah, Rush of Blood to the Head is a fantastic record. The Scientist is on here, Clocks, which is brilliant. Green Eyes is good. The title track, Rush of Blood to the Head, is an incredible song. In My Place is also a good track. So again, there's a lot on here. It's really cool. I really like this vinyl copy. It's still got the hype sticker on there, which is nice. I really like that. This one I got off Amazon, and it's still got the Amazon sticker on there as well. I clearly like keeping the stickers from where I got them from on the records, because I didn't even realise I still had that on there. But yeah, so this is pretty cool. Yeah, I think there is an inner sleeve to this one, but anyway, it's just an inner sleeve. I don't think you guys would be too interested in that. And then the next one up, this is also has a hype sticker, which is nice. This is X and Y, of course. So yeah, very, very cool album. I really like the cover to this one. I know people are going to be like, really? You like that? But it's quite cool because you can make a lot of things out with the logo on the cover, which is nice. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Of course, we've got a hype sticker still. There's no sticker from where it come from. I need to get another one so I can get that sticker. But yeah, I'm not going to lie, I can't remember the tracks off the top of my head on this one, and they're not written on the back. So I'm going to cheat. I'm going to pull down the CD. So yeah, I really like Square One. Fix You's good. The title track's good. they'd be my favourites. So the A side I really like. The B side's pretty good still, but I think the A side is the better side for me, because they're the songs which are standing out to me, the ones that I can remember better. So yeah, X and Y. It's a pretty good album, but I think their first two albums are better, in my opinion. But then we get my favourite Coldplay album next. This is my favourite. This is Viva La Vida. So yeah, this is a really cool album. Hype sticker again on it. Very nice. So my favourites on here are Lost, 42, Yes, the title track Viva La Vida, Violet Hill, Strawberry Swing is probably my favourite track on here. That or the title track. The title track's fantastic. You know, it's just got such a fun, uplifting beat to it, which is just fantastic. I hate to be the one who just always goes to the hits, because I'm not normally like that. I like to look at artists' lesser known songs and really dive into them. But Viva La Vida, you know, was a massive hit and is known to be a fantastic song for a reason. But Strawberry Swing is incredibly close second. I absolutely love that song. I'm actually going to take this record out to show you. This one's a bit more interesting, packaging wise. It's really nice. It's got a really nice kind of waxy feel to it, which is nice. I have actually taken this one out to shrink. So open it up and you get that, which is really nice. And then I believe you get a book. Get a little book in here, which is very nice. And what do we get inside? So we just get some information and some art prints. So I'm not really sure what all this is about, to be honest, but it's in there. And then last page. It's kind of a pointless book, I'm not going to lie. I like the back picture though, that's a really nice photo. They should have put that on like the back of the album jacket maybe. That would have been cool. So yeah, slide that back in. If it wants to go back in, that is. There we go. No, it still doesn't work. There we go. And then, while I've got it here, I'll show you the inner sleeve, which is also incredibly pointless. And then the record label's pretty boring, but hey. Parlophone, no. Parlophone, all of these are on Parlophone, I believe. Parlophone do such a nice job. So yeah. Parlophone have always sounded great, in my opinion. So, it's really cool that Coldplay joined Parlophone. So we'll slide that one back in. There we go. And then we get the EP, of course, Prospects March, which came out just after Viva La Vida and has a very similar sound to it. But I would really call this an album, because you've got 8 tracks on there. For some people, that is enough for an album. You know, a lot of artists who I listen to, some of them only have about 5 tracks for an album. So it's like this, you could count this, I would count this as an album myself. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on here. Hold that up there. And yeah, hype sticker, which is nice. So yeah, and if you're interested, if you're not into the vinyl stuff, you can get this little double pack here, which is really nice. Viva La Vida. You get Viva La Vida album and Prospects March. And when you open it up, it's pretty cool, because you get little book and CD for Viva in there, little book and CD for Prospects in there. So it's a really nice little package, that, actually. It's a nice way to get them both in one. So, but yeah, fantastic time for Coldplay. Then we hit what is, in my opinion, their weakest album. I know some people absolutely love this album, but for me, this one I have a few problems with. This is Mylo Xyloto. However, this is one of the coolest looking Coldplay records. I was very late to get this album. This was the last Coldplay album I got on vinyl, because I bought them all on CD. And I didn't like this one too much, so I left it till last for a reason. But anyway, I did go pick it up, and I wanted to get the one with the die-cut cover because it looked nice. But it's got a bit rare, so mine's not in the best shape. There's a bit of a crease here. But it's okay, it's good enough, it's good enough. Got a sticker on there as well, which is nice. Yeah, we'll quickly go over the tracks. My favourite tracks on here are Paradise. Again, going for the obvious one, but I do like that track a lot. and UFO's a really good one. And that is generally about it for me with this album. The rest of the album, I don't dislike it, I just don't get into it very much myself. And then the gatefold is awesome. The gatefold is just amazing, in fact. I love it. Great. And then, of course, with the die cut, you know, it's magical. To get that. Loved it. I do love the art prints for this. And the record label is badass. So, I mean, the cool thing is with this one is, if you don't get the die cut one, if you can't get it now, the new cover one is quite cool because you get all this artwork on the cover. So, and then in the back here, I can't even remember what this is. What is it? Oh, how exciting! We get more random artwork. Oh, Coldplay are great at random artwork. So yeah, that's. Oh, hey, it adds though, don't it? It adds. At least they're not just giving us one record in a plain white sleeve in a single jacket. At least they're putting some effort in, I guess. So yeah, Mylo Xyloto, I know some people really like it, so I know some people are not going to like my opinion too much on this one. But yeah, it's not a bad album. I don't dislike it. I just struggle to get into it. But there are a couple really good songs on it still. So yeah. The next one up is where Coldplay pulled it back for me. This was when I got into Coldplay. I was just discovering music, really, when this album came out. And I remember playing it when it came out on the radio, on Spotify or whatever. And just loved it. And then, of course, I picked it up on vinyl eventually as well. And that is Ghost Stories. And, of course, it's a lot of people say it, and I do agree. It should have been a Chris Martin? Chris Marshall? Sorry, it's still early here, guys. It's like, what's the time? Oh, it's just gone 10, so it's not super early. But anyway, my weekends, I like to lay in a bit, so I'm still half asleep. But yeah, this should have been a Chris Martin solo album, because it's all about him and his divorce with Gwyneth Paltrow. So, but it's an awesome album. I absolutely love it. I would probably say it's my third favourite. I'd probably go Viva, Rush of Blood, Ghost Stories. But maybe Ghost Stories above Rush of Blood? I don't know. I mean, I love them three albums so much. But yeah, favourite track on here, Magic, love it. True Love's great. Sky Full of Stars is brilliant, and O is fantastic. I just honestly love this album. I think there's a cool inner sleeve, I think. We'll have a look. Oh, well, yeah, that's alright. I mean, kind of random artwork again, but it's a bit different for Coldplay, that one. And the record label is just plain blue. So, yeah, this album's just class. It's really good. And it's such a mature album for the band, I think, after what we just got. And the album is, in my opinion, really just breathtakingly brilliant, is the best way I can describe it. I think it's a fantastic album. And I think it's a good way for people who watch my channel, at least, to get into Coldplay, because Coldplay aren't all about that up and fun dance numbers. If you check this album out, I think you will get into Coldplay, because that's what got me into Coldplay. Okay. Oh, and also sticker. Can't forget the stickers. So next one, I bought this on release date. This was the first Coldplay album I actually bought and played on the release day. I was very excited for this album. And it is, of course, Head Full of Dreams. I think that's it. Yep, Head Full of Dreams. Sticker. So yeah, this is a very interesting album. I prefer it to Mylo Xyloto, if I'm being completely honest. But I still have problems with it. The tracks I like on this one. I like Him for the Weekend. You know, I know it's got... Who's it got on it? I think it's Beyonce or something like that. But, you know, that song is catchy, I'll admit. It's not too bad. Adventure of a Lifetime's pretty good. Amazing Day, Up and Up is pretty good. Yeah, I thought I enjoyed this album more than I did. I'm looking at the tracks now and I'm struggling to pick out the ones I really enjoyed. But yeah, this is Coldplay definitely catering to the modern audience, the modern listeners. They're not being Coldplay here. They're a bit more of a product on this album, I think. But it's still not too bad. It's a decent album. It's okay. The best thing with this album is the packaging, though. I mean, The cover is awesome. The back cover is awesome. We'll have a look inside. And I kept it in the shrink because it's not a gatefold. And, well, first off, do that. Then we've changed the cover. What have we done? So there it is. There's the back. And this one here is on a very, very lovely pink vinyl. Very cool. Very nice record label as well. And then, of course, we can take the second record out. We've changed the cover again. And this one here is on blue. And then we've made the record cover very boring. I'm only kidding. We get a little insert again, which is nice. Oh, this is cool. See, I can't remember this really. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I've got to say, nice photo there. So yeah, so A Head Full of Dreams. It's an okay album, but the best thing about it for me is the packaging. But yeah, as I say, I don't hate this album. It's not too bad. It's pretty good. But I hope I get to see like a Ghost Stories again from Coldplay. Because you know, there's always rumours about them splitting up and whatnot. So I hope we get another album, you know, along Ghost Stories or Rush of Blood to the Head kind of level. So let's see, we'll put this back. There we go. So yeah, it's a good album though, that one. It's not too bad. Then we got the bootleg, which came out next. So it's unofficial, but it's pretty cool. I watched this live, of course, and it was a great concert. Glastonbury 2016 Coldplay. So very cool. The only problem with this one is it doesn't have the two Barry Gibb songs. They done Staying Alive. Can't remember what other one they'd done. Was it Words? Something like that? Another Bee Gees song? But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of dead wax on this album, to be honest, because they only put the Coldplay songs on, so that's only 9 songs. So they could have easily put the Barry Gibb songs on, which is a bit annoying. But anyway, you know, it's not too bad. There's your track listing. The cover's really cool as well. So yeah, it's pretty good. And of course, here it is, the brand new EP, the one which I come on here to talk about today. Really, Kaleidoscope. There it is. Finally, you can see there that they're really tying it in with the Head Full of Dreams design. And yeah, I mean, with this song, with this one, I like the big single that's been released, Something Just Like This. I actually don't mind that song. That one's okay. But all the other tracks really don't do much for me, unfortunately. There's one song which I can't stand. That's Aliens. I was at work. Me and my colleague were just coming back from London in our work van, and they played it for the first time. It was like, okay, here we go, the new Coldplay song. First time ever. They put it on the radio. And after it finished, we just looked at each other and went, what the was that? So I'm not a fan of Alien. The other tracks are okay. They're not bad, but they don't really do much for me. But Something Just Like This is a pretty good song. I don't mind that one. That one's pretty good. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I don't say it's kind of like A Head Full of Dreams. It's like, I don't dislike it, but I don't love it like I should. It's Coldplay. I should love it. Sticker. So, I mean, I really hope that, as I say, Coldplay go back to doing something a bit different now. You get a download code in here, but to be honest, I don't really know if I want to put this on my phone. You get a poster, which is nice. Unfolds that way. Because I really want to hang this on my wall. And then, very, very nice, in the sleeve. And again, keeping with the colour theme. Blah! So yeah, very nice. So there it is. That is my Coldplay vinyl collection. As I say, it's for 2017 because no doubt there'll be another couple items from Coldplay. I'm really shocked we haven't got like a compilation yet. So I really hope they do a compilation, to be honest, because I do love Coldplay. I think they're a fantastic band. One of the best bands of the modern kind of wave of bands. But I can't lie, sometimes I do just want to hear the hits. I'm like that with everyone. So a good compilation is always good. And an official live album would be great on vinyl. Yeah, So, I mean, there's a few things that Coldplay have yet to do, I think. But, fantastic band. If you haven't got into them, you got to get into them. As I say, I recommend Ghost Stories. It's a great first album for people who watch my channel. Viva La Vida is a great album, and Rush of Blood to the Head is great as well. But anyway, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a message, and I'll see you guys next time for another video.